Hello, my wonderful friends. It's your friend Moonhorse here. Finally able to record again. It's been a little while. I've been busy. But now let's get on to some stories. I'm excited. You can probably tell because I sound really excited. Anyway, I want to read. You want to read? You don't have to read. I have to read. Let's fucking read this story. This is from Reddit user Over the Moon. There's 3 O's. The Tale of Sweaterman. Hey, Uncle Moonhorse. Hey, baby, what's going on? I've been watching your channel for a long time, and I really enjoy listening to the stories of others, and now I want to share my own. I'm glad that you do. Let's hear your story. Now, I'm new to Reddit, so I'm not good at formatting and stuff, so kind of sorry for that in advance. Mixed with my poor writing skills and bad grammar and spelling, the story will be a fucking mess. I don't think it'll be that bad. Another thing is, I'm not sure if this guy counts as a neckbeard, but it's a good story. So have a seat, relax, and enjoy my tale of Sweaterman. Okay, so a little background. My middle/high school has this program for kids with disabilities, autism, Asperger's, kids with Down syndrome, etc. The program helps kids with severe disabilities get better social skills and stuff, while kids on the lower scale go to normal classes but have extra time to work and have an extra period for homework at the end of the day. This isn't a bad thing, as most of the kids are really friendly, and I have friends in the program who aren't super severe but still need extra help with classes. But for every kind person, there is always a nightmare who will scream and spit on you. That has actually happened to me. Sweaterman is one of these people. I met Sweaterman near the end of 7th grade. My 7th period teacher was sick, and it was the rare time where all the subs were busy, so one of the gym teachers volunteered to take our class in with his. Being loud and annoying 7th graders we were more than happy to miss a day of math for extra gym. We went outside, and the kids were already playing basketball, so we joined in. I normally hate gym, but it was nice out, and I'm having fun with my best friend. We'll call her M. So my best friend and I are trying to make baskets and failing horribly when she stops. Do you guys smell that? I have really bad spring allergies, so my sense of smell is about a 0. I relate to that. No, why? Then I hear him. Excuse me. I look over to see Sweaterman. I knew him to be in this program, not like severe, but enough that he couldn't be in most normal classes. He had this weird Christmas sweater and black jeans. It's like fucking May. He had greasy blackish hair and an I'm in the middle of puberty face. He wasn't overweight, in fact he was really thin. But he had this pedo stash growing on his lip. I couldn't smell him, but the look on M's face, it wasn't a good smell. She later said it was like the day my friend found a rotting orange in his backpack mixed with a skunk. Ugh. Can I play with you guys? I gave him a what the hell is going on look, but she just shrugs and says, sure. Things are great at first, him getting a little close to my friend for my liking, but not too bad. Then M misses the net and runs to get the ball. It's while she's gone that things get weird. Sweaterman looks at me with this weird grin on his face before whispering, I kid you not, purple angel. I was wearing a very light sweater, which was indeed purple, and I mutter, thanks? Which I shouldn't have, because it gave him the idea that I like his compliments. Looks really nice on you. Okay. I know I seemed rude, but during this, he had taken like 2 steps closer to me and was getting really uncomfortable. And I can see M over his shoulder when he fucking starts walking over to me. And I start to walk back, but he grabs my arm and leans in. I let out a mix between a gag and a scream before ripping my arm away from him. Dude, what the fuck? I want to kiss the sweater angel. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Personal space. This is my bubble. After that, I kind of lamely walk away, near tears to where M is, and who gave me a quick hug. We did tell the teacher, but he brushed it off as him being in the program and didn't know what he was doing, so we should just let it go. M made sure that he didn't come near me for the rest of class. She's a great friend. Later, I asked some of my friends in the program about him, and they knew him far too well, as he had groped a girl on a bus and caused there to be newer, stricter rules on said bus. I wish this was the only time I had to deal with Sweaterman, but I had to deal with a few more times before the end of middle school. Anyway, it's not like anyone's going to read my poor writing, but I hope you enjoyed this, and wear your seatbelt. Well, I actually did read your writing, and I thought it was pretty good. I'd need to know more about this guy before I can make any kind of, like, you know, judgment calls on his action. I mean, it sounds like, but this is very, you know, assuming, that he doesn't really... It sounds like your teacher may be right, that he doesn't really know about personal space, and that, you know, hormones are hitting him like a bus. It tends to happen when it comes to high school and shit like that. But at the same time, I mean, someone should at least be trying to step in and be like, hey man, you know, you can't do that. Brushing this off and just being like, you know, oh, he doesn't know any better, but without explaining to him why that's not okay, is not fixing the problem, that's just excusing the behavior. So, while he may not, and again, I'm just assuming, while he may not know what he was doing was wrong, ignoring it and not explaining to him is not going to fix the issue. It's just going to belabor the problem. He's going to think that because he has this, whatever issue he has, that it'll just kind of be an excuse. It'll be like a Chris Chan thing, where he can just blame his disability for anything good or bad, and immediately use it as a crutch or a pedestal upon which to make themselves look better or worse. Not... Again, this is all like me just kind of extrapolating. I don't really know this person. I don't know enough about them to say anything. But I can safely say that not talking to him, just ignoring him, is definitely a fault on the teachers. Because it's like, yeah, nobody's asking you to, like, you know, scream at this kid. He may not know better. But to ignore it is only going to make it worse. You should at least try to speak to him. You know, he's a person. Now, that has nothing to do with you, our wonderful writer friend, Over the Moon. It is not your responsibility to talk to this kid. You, as well, were a child. Teenagers. Same difference. I know. Whatever. But it's still not your responsibility. So, you did what you were supposed to do. You told someone who should have, honestly, if they were not qualified or capable of dealing with this situation, they should have told someone else. There's always some way to, like, make sure that this gets taken care of, but it seems like they just didn't want to be bothered. They just wanted to be like, oh, well, you know, he doesn't know any better. Whatever. But it's this dismissive attitude that leads to problems later on, that leads to your people like Chris Chan, who have weird, obsessive fantasies over people, and don't see anything wrong with that. And then when they get called out, they're just like, oh, it's everybody's against me. Everybody's against me. I didn't do anything wrong because I have never done anything wrong. And it's like, if you just excuse the behavior without explaining to them why the behavior doesn't work, then you're just going to, like, cause a bigger problem later. And again, I'm not saying that anybody needed to, like, you know, scream at this kid and be like, you know, you're so bad. No, like, no, just calmly take them aside and be like, listen, man, you can't do that. I know you think, you know, these girls are pretty or whatever, but you got to understand that everybody has personal space, and try to explain it to them in a way that they'll understand. I'm not a fucking teacher or guidance counselor. I can't tell you how to do it, but I know that ignoring it isn't the answer. So, you know, that's Moonhorse's take on it, I guess. As wrong as it may be, because, you know, I ain't a fucking professional or anything. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did and would like to send in your own stories, you can do that by going to r/Moonhorse Stories and submitting your own. I will check it. I check it every day. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can donate to my Patreon. I literally forgot the word Patreon for a second there. Got it back. Here we go. And I also sell stuff, and the links to all that and more are down below. So do the thing. I don't know what the thing is. I don't really know what I was implying. The thing. Also, explain to me what the thing is. It's kind of a weird night. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Okay, goodbye.